Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot. So before we get started on your weekly reading for June 2nd through June 9th, I wanted to let you know that I went ahead and started another channel for all 12 signs and pick a card readings. So if you want to look for your moon, rising, Venus, cross watch, or if you have another sign that is your sun sign and you're just here watching Taurus for your moon, rising, Venus, etc., then I encourage you to check out my new channel. So I am linking it below. It is called Venusian Phoenix Tarot, and I hope to see you over there. I have about half of the zodiacs already recorded, and I will be posting the rest of them in the next couple of days. So let's go ahead and get started on your weekly reading, Taurus. So you have the moon card, cycles and change, and you also have love, new love. Oh, that's kind of gorgeous, is it not? We love love. Okay, then you also have divine wisdom. That is the solar plexus here. And you have joy with the solar plexus again. So I feel like this week, the solar plexus is a big deal for you. That's about your confidence, your courage, your self-esteem, how you see yourself, you know, and yeah. Yeah, let's just leave it at that for now, and let's see what else we get from that. So let's go ahead and cut this a couple of times and pull from the top. So we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Love card. Look at that, love. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, Five of Cups. I swear Five of Cups keeps coming out for Taurus. I'm like, what is going on? We have the Eight of Cups. We have Desire. We have Healing. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Swords. The Masculine and Feminine Energy. The Thought card. And the Body and Mind card with the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so again, I feel like once again, I've been seeing a lot of crossroads energy for Taurus recently. This is a change in direction that you are going through. It is a choice that you have been making in your life. And I feel like it has been a very challenging choice because of the fact that, you know, it is outside of your comfort zone. It is uncharted territory. You could be experiencing a lot of fears around this situation, a lot of feelings of self-doubt, even with that Five of Cups, really unsure whether or not this is the right choice to go. But I do ultimately feel like you find some sort of body-mind union in this process, and you allow yourself to really flow with it. Because I'm just getting this energy of trusting the universe. Like trusting the universe. Like, where does your trust go? Does it go solely in yourself? Or do you feel like you have a higher power, or you have, you know, forces in the universe that want to bring you happiness and joy and security and fulfillment? You know, I feel like this really comes down to how you're perceiving your experiences, you know, and how we perceive our experiences is often rooted in how we perceive ourselves. Right there, that solar plexus. And so I think that a message that I'm getting for you is, whatever your belief system is in your higher power, do you believe that you are loved and you are supported? Do you believe that you are ridiculed, punished, scrutinized, and that you're on your own? You know, and I think that it really all boils down to the feeling of being loved and supported by your higher power, by the universe, and trusting in that, you know. I do feel like you've been let down in the past. I really do. But I also get the sense that Sometimes we think we're being let down, but we're actually being protected. And so what I'm feeling for you, Taurus, is that this change in direction, this fork in the road that just keeps coming out for you with this Two of Wands energy, so much trust and faith in the universe is, I would say, even required. You know, it's definitely helpful, but I would say required, you know, for you to do this, for you to really open your heart up to this. You have all these Ace of Pentacles showing up here, gorgeous energy. I feel like it really just comes down to you believing that you are loved and you are supported and that the universe wants the best for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, because you have the cycles here and then you have change with this Moon card. And I feel like perpetuating certain cycles that you may have experienced in the past, maybe even the recent past, especially if we're thinking in the solar plexus. You know, there could have been a blockage in the solar plexus, and it's a blockage in confidence. And whenever you have that blockage in your self-esteem or your confidence, you know, you feel like nothing ever works out for you, and that it's pointless because, you know, I suck, so everything else is gonna suck, so why do I even try, kind of energy. And I feel like you are given this opportunity to really change cycles, to really move into a new direction. I feel like you are going to start, you're going to start feeling like you can finally reach up to the sky and feel supported by whatever higher power you believe in. This is very spiritual. This is very spiritual, like seriously. So, your recent past energy here. You have the Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands. That piggybacks off of everything that I just said. You want stability and security in your life, okay? I feel like you're trying to make sure, like you're trying to conserve your energy, you're conserving your resources, because you're trying to make sure that you've made the right decision, because honestly, you don't know. You're in one world, you're in the other, you don't know. Okay, and I think that a lot of the times maybe the darkness consumes you, and the darkness can obviously be our fears, our subconscious belief system, our conditioning. It's the things that are in the subconscious. So it's the dark, right? It's the moon energy. It's what we don't see that runs our lives. Okay, and then the light can be consciousness. It's awareness. It's you see everything. Everything is illuminated, right? And so I feel like the dark energy could have been running your life. You know, you're very much in your fears, your self-doubts, your lack of confidence in yourself, lack of self-esteem. And I think that maybe you thought that there was a certain way to do something in order to keep you safe and secure. This card is a card of comfort, okay? But it's really weird with this card right here, because I don't know if he's intentionally holding that up right there, as if he moves from that spot, if he moves from his comfort zone, like everything's gonna fall apart. Because that's kind of how it looks. Like he's holding this up, right? And eventually his arms are gonna get tired. That's not sustainable. So whatever you were doing was not sustainable. Like whatever way you were approaching things in your life was not sustainable. Like you felt like it was offering you a sense of security, but really I feel like what was happening, it was just perpetuating cycles of you staying in a comfort zone that was familiar, but it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't something that brings you happiness. It may have even been misery, right? And you have this Ace of Wands, and I feel like the Ace of Wands is the direction forward. It is the spark. It is the new movement. You know, it is I feel like opening up of the solar plexus, the opportunity to really like move forward and feel inspired and motivated and put yourself out there and try something new and, you know, take direction on something that freaking scares you. But there's all of this like oh, I don't know, should I just stay where I'm at because I'm so scared and yada yada. This has been going on in the past. We've been talking about a lot of this, okay? The Ace of Wands just keeps coming out for you, Taurus, okay? So in your present moment, I love that you have the Ace of Swords right here with the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups, because for me, that Ace of Swords, I love it when the Ace of Swords comes out because it is the illumination, it is the truth, it is the facts, okay? And that sword is here to just like wipe out anything in its path. For me, it's like, say for instance, you like, I don't know why I'm getting this image of like walking through a field that is like full of, or even like a forest, or like, you know, whatever, the woods, and it's just full of all this like really tall grass, and you're trying to get down this path, and so you have like this knife or this like machete, and you're like chopping all the grass down so that you can walk through and you can actually see like where you're going, you can feel more safe and secure. So to me, you're like cutting things out of the way, you're cutting the conflicts out of the way, you're cutting like the being down about yourself out of the way, okay? Now, there could even been some arguments even that you've been experiencing regarding different paths that you're wanting to take, or a specific path that you're wanting to take. And the Ace of Swords can be like kind of, you know, cutting that out of the way by having a conversation, you know, like the truth, illumination, understanding, realization. That's all of this energy. So this has been going on in your present moment right here. I'm just getting like really tall grass, like you're cutting it to where you can get through, like you can move forward. And so what's happening is, look, you have the Eight of Cups right here in your near future in the center of your spread, moving forward. And if you'll notice, in this Eight of Cups, his chakras are lit up. Like, this does not look like any other Eight of Cups that I've ever seen, right? This guy is seriously balanced, harmonious. Normally he's walking to the moon, but to me, I feel like this is the card, like this Eight of Cups is more like what happens after he walks towards the moon. The traditional Rider-Waite, he walks towards the moon. In this card, in the Dreams of Gaia deck, to me it looks like he found whatever he needed to figure out in the moon. Like, he walked towards the moon, he talked to the moon, things were illuminated, secrets about his self were revealed, a greater understanding had occurred. You got the moon, and a change commenced. And because of that, he feels more balanced, he feels more harmonious. And then love is right above that. And do you see that it's an angel? To me, there seems to be a greater understanding of how divinely supported you really are. You know, because a lot of the times, I know for me, I've been in this period, I've been like this in my life, a younger version of myself, where I did not trust my higher power, because I believed intrinsically that I was undeserving of my higher power, of the universe's love. And so because I believed that I was undeserving, I did not see the miracles around me. I didn't see the possibility of my higher powers or the universe being able to help me. Spirit, like, I didn't see the possibility of that because I had so many blockages due to my own self-esteem issues. And it took a lot of healing work, a lot of shadow work, a lot of Reiki, you know, working with spiritual coaches, spiritual mentors, Reiki masters, you know, doing my own self-healing as a Reiki master, like, etc., etc. Like, this was like a 10-year healing journey that I went on in order for me to get to this point where I felt more confident, and not just confident, but like I actually had self-esteem. I actually believed that I was valuable as a person. That doesn't mean that I have to always like the way that I look and stuff like that, because that's not what it's about. Self-esteem is to really believe that on a cellular level that you are valuable. And that's what this looks like to me. Like, finding the secrets, finding that illumination, finding that understanding from the moon. I don't know like why this is so strange to me. So like there could have been with the last full moon, there could have been some like some sort of realization that stirred up in you. And like this is you, like this is the other side of it, okay? But for me, this angel, I feel like, is blessing this person. This person is just absolutely lit up, illuminated. Do you notice the dolphins showing up here twice? Like, I feel like you're going to be more in the energy of having joyfulness and happiness and just playfulness even in the near future, you know, just like sort of seeing life as just this one big sandbox, you know, like I'm just gonna go have a good time, or a playground, you know, I'm just gonna live my life and I'm gonna feel joy. This is so balanced, this is so harmonious. And I think that for some of you, you may have actually rejected like your feminine or rejected your masculine. And it does seem to be that there's a balance in the near future. Additionally, I will say that there could actually be like new love. If you're already in a relationship, you know, with the masculine and feminine energy, gender non-specific, this is an LGBTQIA plus safe channel, and happy Pride Month. But anyway, so I mean, there can definitely be like a new love here that you're going to be having in the near future. And it honestly could have to do with leaving behind any blockages, insecurities in your self-esteem, like healing this part of yourself, like having a lot of realizations about yourself and your value. Like, you're valuable, Taurus. You are so valuable. And that's the thing, is that I think that so many people, and I was one of them, like have our value tied up in how skinny we are, how pretty we are, like how young we look, how much money we make, the stuff we have, the car we drive, you know, and all of that stuff. And that has nothing to do with it. Like, that's, I mean, you can think that you're valuable and still not be a huge fan of the way you look. I mean, you can learn how to love yourself anyway, for sure. You know that you are deserving of love and that you're beautiful in your own way. But just because you love yourself doesn't mean you always have to like everything about yourself. But like coming to realization that you are valuable no matter what, you know, that's when you start to realize that none of that crap really matters. What makes you valuable is that you are part of the great spirit of the universe. Like, you are one with it. That's what makes you valuable. Like, if I'm valuable, you're valuable. If, you know, my neighbor down the street is valuable, then my neighbor at the other end of the street is valuable. Like, we all have value. You know, every single one of our lives has value. And I think that there seems to have been some sort of realization of that. And it's helping you to find new love, or if you're already in a relationship, to rekindle or like reignite a spark or feel closer to the person that you're with. Okay? Yeah, because to me, I feel like you stop feeling bad about yourself. You cut out what stands in the way of you being able to really be able to embrace joy, fulfillment. And it doesn't just have to be in new love. It could be in life in general, in career, just in your home life, within yourself. Like, I feel like a lot has changed for you. So your opportunity is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles for me can be a self-love card. Can be doing the self-work. It can also be just about like feeling more stable and secure, more like, you know, and it's often about a skilled person, right? And so this can be about you realizing your talents, your gifts, what you're good at, your qualities, your potential, and how that can expand, and how your potential can grow, your intelligence even, which I know it's a pentacle card, but I feel like it's also about recognizing your qualities. And I think that because of that recognition, it increases your desire. Because I feel a little bit like you may have been afraid to desire certain things in your life because you felt like, well, I don't know what makes me think it's ever going to work out anyway. And that may not be for all of you. I mean, there could be some of you that are very confident. But again, like I said, being confident in the way you look or how much money you make is not the same thing as valuing yourself. So just know that there is a difference. But anyway, I get the sense that now, through some sort of realizations about yourself, I'm looking over here, dark and light energy again. Like something, the darkness was running things for you. Like I said, fears, self-doubts, subconscious wounds, subconscious beliefs, conditioning, etc., etc., etc. The things that are hidden in the back of our mind that we're not always aware of. The things that our subconscious is processing even when we are not consciously aware of it. Okay? But that seemed to be really in a lot of the control over your psyche and maybe even, like I said, your life in the recent past. But do you notice how this person is facing the light now? He's holding the light now. She's holding the light now. This is you being in the light. We talked about this, your last reading, standing in the sunlight of the spirit. Look at there with that divine wisdom. Very spiritual energy here. And so because of this realization, like these thoughts that have been occurring, this shift in thoughts, this shift in narrative, the shift in the way that you see yourself and the way that you see your life, you are able to desire more because you actually believe in the potential of things working out for you, where you may not have believed that before. You may have settled, and we've talked about that, taken the back seat in your life, put yourself on the back burner and just accepted second best, and that's the thing. We accept the love we think we deserve. We accept the life we think we deserve. And I think that has been what you've been doing. Like, you accepted subpar over greatness. And that's what happened. And I think that's the shift. You're like, no. I'd like to see some greatness. And I think that maybe a thought that you've had is, well, what makes me think that I deserve greatness? And there's so much going on in the world and that kind of thing. And I totally understand that thought process. I really do. Because it is heart-wrenching to see what's going on in the world. But I do believe that maybe you've had your own suffering in your own life in certain ways. And now the universe wants to bring you some happiness. And I think that aligning with this understanding that you are valuable and you do deserve a little happiness is all right. It's all right. Okay? Because I feel like, look here, you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the healing and then the body and the mind card. Things are really things are being brought into balance for you. I think that you've endured some suffering, Taurus. You've endured it. So the mindset of what makes you think that you deserve happiness is nonsensical at this point, because we all deserve a little balance in our life. And it can be small achievements or large ones, but either way, I feel like you deserve a little. And it's not just about that, it's also about how you give back. I mean, for me, if I'm blessed in some way, I give back. I'm all about paying it forward. Because I definitely do not think that I deserve any more than any other person on this planet. I would love for everybody to be happy. Manifesting world peace is my thing. I love that, and I do hope to see it in my lifetime. I mean, I really, really do. But there is some sort of healing that has happened within you. And it is helping you to grow this potential in your life grow this opportunity in your life. Grow this love. Could be even pentacles, right? Money. Expand your finances. Because I feel like you're allowing yourself to reach higher than you've ever have before. You're allowing yourself to embrace more. And that doesn't mean you're getting greedy, because I don't see that. I don't see greedy. I see, I'm ready for my time. I'm ready for my time in the sun. I'm ready to see what could happen if I just applied my thoughts to this area, applied my actions to this area, and believed that the universe wants me to be happy in this area. And for many of you, it's love. If you've been wanting love, I feel like you have new love here on the table. And for me, this can be about really finally opening your heart and saying, I am open and ready to receive, because I know that I am valuable. Even if I don't make as much money as I want to, or even if I need to lose, some weight, whatever, I still know that I am valuable. And I deserve love just like everybody on this planet. And it just seems to me that this shift brings this opportunity, a very healing opportunity in your life. And again, like I said, if you're already in a relationship, it really helps you to have security in this connection. Feel safe with another person, safe to be yourself, safe to be seen. Maybe even safe to be more passionate with somebody, because you feel better about yourself. You see the value in yourself. You have uncovered something, Taurus. And what I love about this healing card is that this person is not just healing, this person is a healer. And I think that we all know that in order to really help heal another person, we have to heal ourselves first. And the healing work is never really done, but I have found, with my Reiki practice, the things that I had worked so hard to heal from, those are the clients that I attract. And I will help them through those things that I went through. It's I don't know, I think it's just the universe at work, honestly. But with this body and mind card here, I feel like this is you getting into more balance with yourself in terms of, how do I put this? Is it okay? So when you're feeling bad about yourself, you might not treat your body that great, right? If you're too much in your mind, you're not listening to your body. If you're disassociating from your mind and you're too much in your body, then you're not really paying attention to working through negative tapes. Or if you're disassociating from your mind and also disassociating from your body, that's definitely a challenging way to be, okay? But you have the healing card here, so I feel like this is finding that harmony within yourself between the way that you think, the story that you tell yourself, and the way that you treat your body. To me, it's also being in union with yourself. And whenever you're in union, your mind and your heart are in union, anything's possible, because they're not fighting with each other. Your heart just so foolishly wants all these things, and then the mind is always second guessing it, and no, you can't do that. But when they're in union, anything is possible. Because when you believe that you can achieve what the heart wants, what's going to stop you? Nothing's going to stop you. The only thing that could possibly stop you is yourself. And I think that that's this realization, divine wisdom, like something has really like clicked with you, Taurus. And I am just here for this. Like, I'm here for this all day, every day. I love this, and I love my Taurus friends. So, get ready to feel some, like, joy, like, in your life. Truly, joy. And feeling really good about yourself. So, let's get your closing oracle message. Oh my gosh, it's another dolphin. Okay, y'all, like, I gotta be, okay, so, dolphins, I'm gonna cry. So, many of you guys know that I lost my mother a few years ago, and dolphins, like, were all in my house when I was growing up, and so, when I see certain things, I always think, oh, my mom's with me. And I'm trying not to cry. So dolphins can be really important to you. I mean, you know, I'm a Taurus, and so they're obviously very important to me. But there's a lot of dolphin energy here. And dolphins really do signify, like, I mean, have you ever been around dolphins? Like, they're just happy. They're fun. They're so smart. They're so intuitive. I mean, and they're very, like, it's even said that they're psychic too. You know, like you've had some sort of a psychic shift even in your life. But it says here, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. But I think that it's more than that, than just calmness and peace. I think it's just more about, like, elation, happiness, joy. Deepening. Look at that. You've been deepening your connection with yourself, deepening your understanding of yourself. And now, because of that, the opportunities, the potential is limitless. It's limitless because you've expanded your mind. You've expanded your understanding of yourself. You've expanded into consciousness. You're feeling more connected to spirit, to the universe, because you're more connected to yourself. I have tingles all over my body. Like, I cannot. So it says, see yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. And this one says, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God, Spirit, the universe. You've surrendered, Taurus. Like, I think that you finally stopped hanging on to the blockages of your self-esteem, the ways that you were down on yourself. I think you finally just said, enough. I value myself. And something that one of my spiritual teachers says to me is, assume that they're going to love you. And no matter where, like, wherever I go, like if I have to speak in public, like post a video, like if I am meeting new people, or if I'm going to, an interview, which I work for myself now, but, or like I meet a new client, that's what I do. If I'm feeling fearful about having to like meet new people or talk to new people, I just will tell myself, assume that they're going to love me. I'm going to assume that they're going to love me. I'm not going to assume that they're not going to like me, or they're going to think I'm weird, or, because I am very silly, as a lot of you guys know. I instead choose to assume that people are going to love me. And if they don't, well, I don't know. I love me, so there's that. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe that'll help somebody. So I hope that you have a lovely week, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.